Give it up for Chris Abbott, everybody. Give it up.
It starts with one.
Just go back to the song. We'll go. That's probably better. How we doing? All right. I'm pretty new to stand-up. You guys can probably tell that already. Yeah, just sit down, right? So, the funny thing is I always, the one thing I get from these open mics is a lot of booze. Like I get a lot of booze from the bar, and then I get a lot of booze from you guys. And the funny thing is, like Vegas crowds, they won't even just boo you off stage. They'll boo you all the way to your car. They'll follow you home, boo, in the drive, right? They'll leave you voicemails on your cell phone. Speaking of cell phones, I actually dropped my cell phone in water recently, right? And, right, sucks, right? And you've all heard you're supposed to put it in a bowl of rice and let it sit overnight, right? You guys all heard that? I didn't get it at first. I'm like, what does rice have to do with your phone being wet, right? I actually looked into it, and apparently what happens is overnight, the rice attracts Asian people. And they fix your phone for you. I actually got robbed recently, right? My house got broken into. It was actually Asian people that did it. And it was the best robbery experience I've ever had. Yeah, right? Obviously, they're going to take all your rice and noodles, but your computers are updated. Your homework gets done. They clean up your house. And I caught them because 2 hours later, they were still trying to back out of the driveway. I don't think I've seen any Asians that can drive, right? Except for those guys in Tokyo Drift, right? Which is funny to me because the only time I see Asians drifting is when they're drifting into your lane and they're about to sideswipe you, right? When I was a little kid, I actually thought Asians were blind because the small eyes, right? It's pretty ignorant now, obviously. Obviously, they're not totally blind until they get behind the wheel, you know? So I should make fun of somebody else. Black guys, how you doing? I actually don't make any black jokes, right? Because I don't. Let me explain. The reason I don't make any black jokes is because every time I make a black joke, somebody ends up getting shot. I don't mean like here in the audience or anything. I mean just like statistically speaking. You know what I mean? Somewhere. I would try to do white jokes too, if there were any, you know. That's our best joke. Mexican people, how we doing? All right. Generally, you can get away with those jokes too. Mexicans, they take it pretty well. Like the worst thing I've heard is like, hey, I say that's a messed up joke. Hey, fucking the malocos and man, MS-13 Mexican mafia. Hey, say homes. That's my Cholo impression. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell it is. It makes me laugh. I don't know. So, any Indians here? Woo! Blackfoot. Dave Chappelle, I get it. Yeah. I was on the phone with tech support earlier. That's the reason I brought it up. So, actually, do you think if in India, if a detectives are trying to solve a crime, do you think they say they're still trying to connect the dots? Any Jews in here? Jewish people? How we doing? Generally, you can get away with those too. I've never been beaten up by a Jewish guy. You don't really see that, like, unless they know, like, jujitsu, or they're a soldier, like a GI Jew. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting for a Jewish bodybuilder to come out so I can call him Muscle Tov. All right? So I'll wrap this up with a quick story. I was actually asking my Mexican friend if there's any Jews in Mexico, right? You wouldn't think so, right? He goes, oh yeah, we got plenty of Jews. We got orange Jews, we got apple Jews, we got grape Jews. So I played along with it, right? I was like, yeah, I like all kinds of Jews, as long as they're not from Concentrate. Thank you.